Bonjour from Paris. We are here. This is the first morning here in Paris. It's actually quite comfortable out. It's about 50 degrees. Yes, believe it or not, that is still comfortable. But this is our first morning. We had some breakfast from the local boulangerie, some croissant, um, basically croissant. I think we had some pain au chocolat aussi, as well. And but we're gonna get ready for a day of fun here in Paris. Um, we're gonna do the hop on, hop off bus and then get to the Louvre. We're going to see Mona Lisa and some other people that are now dead. So stay with us in this episode of Rambling with Phil. So here we are walking towards the Eiffel Tower to get on to our hop on, hop off bus. So ahead of us there is the Seine River, Rivière Seine. And there's a bridge over there that's going to take us across to the Tour Eiffel. So here we are walking towards the Eiffel Tower, and this bridge is closed on Sundays currently in this June. I think because of the Olympics, but I'm not sure. But there's the Rivière Seine, famous river here in France. And there's the Eiffel Tower. There's the Seine the other way. There's the rings. So here we are up close and personal with the Eiffel Tower. The sun is to the back, so it's hard to see. That's a little bit better. We're underneath, and we're continuing to walk away from the tower, because anything that's not walking towards is walking away. Have some interesting commentary here. Well, interesting to me, maybe not to you. So, we came here for our 15th anniversary in 2015, and back then, everything. No, merci. No. So we came here in 2015 for our 15th anniversary. We decided to take a Europe trip. And so we came here in 2015, and like this area was all very open. And when I say open, I mean none of this glass was here back then. And it looks like they have like these rotary turnstile entrance things, like over there. So now everything's all closed off all the way around. But before, you used to be able to just like walk right under it and take photos. I don't know if you have to pay to get past those turn things. I don't see anywhere where you would pay. That looks like an exit though. But so access is not like it used to be, which is which is okay. I don't know if this was as a result of COVID or what the situation is or was, but and I don't know if it's because they did this to keep the street vendors away from underneath the tower itself. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the reason for that is, but just very interesting that now we have all these glass walls around the tower. But in a way, that does make me feel a little bit more secure. And yeah, it's kind of interesting, just like the London, or actually the bridge outside of Westminster, where they now have what we call Jersey barricades or Jersey barriers, whereas they didn't when we were there also in 2015 on our 15th anniversary trip. But we're here in front of the Eiffel Tower. We're not actually going up there today. We're going up there tomorrow to have lunch, which is a thing that we have done each time that we've been here in Paris. But we're just here today to catch the big bus, the hop-on, hop-off bus. And one thing we learn when visiting cities like this, pick a hop-on, hop-off bus service that has a lot of buses, because then you won't be waiting a long time for a bus. We made that mistake in London years ago, the first time we went there, and we waited a long time for our bus. So anyways, just some commentary on our past experience here at the tower. Tomorrow we will be coming here for lunch, so I'll talk about that experience and how we were our experience getting up to the tower. So keep watching. So here's a view. I believe this is the east side of the Eiffel Tower. And over here it's not plastic, this stuff's metal. But this is entrance 2. And so they have the entrance avec billet, which is with ticket, or sans billet, which is without ticket. So they have 2 lines here, and apparently the people entering now have tickets. It does say bienvenue, welcome, bienvenido. So there are some statistics, or actually costs. So to get to the second level, it's 1880 euros if you want to take the elevator, or the lift as they call it in this part of the world. Or if you want to walk, it's 1180. It's free if you're under 4. I'm not under 4. I'm not even under 4 feet. The restaurant we're going to is here at the second level. So this is where all the people go. And then there's security, which we, as I mentioned before, we're coming here tomorrow, so we're not going through there today. This is another nice close-up view here. But apparently when this was first built, a lot of French thought this was an eyesore, and now it's become an icon. But I think it was built for the World's Fair that year. So the big red bus stop is just past.
It's not really the big red bus, because that's a different company.
Oh, this is the big bus. It's not the big red bus, but it just happens to be red. And their uniforms are all red. The stop is here. So across the river there is Trocadero, and they built some grandstands over there for the Olympics. And so our bus stop was taken away from us because of that. And so now, because of the Olympics, we got the shaft, le shaft. I have to say that properly en français. That is the famous Toot bus. It does not run off of regular gas, it runs off of methane. Actually, it says electric, but a lot of people use methane to create electric at their power plants. Methane is also known as natural gas. There is the Toot bus. There is the iconic pyramid, what everybody knows as the Louvre. So there is supposed to be a secret entrance here by the not Arc de Triomphe. And what you are looking for is Le Carrousel du Louvre. This is another entrance that you can take. Right here. That's it. take this entrance, avoid the lineups. So, this is the secret entrance. Don't line up for 15 minutes or 20 minutes like we did 9 years ago. So we've technically made it inside the Louvre, although we haven't gotten past the place where we are going to provide our tickets. But we're getting there. That particular statue on the left lost its head. So we avoided the lineup outside, but there is still a lineup here inside. So we just got to get to the end of that. It's still a long lineup. It looks like the end of the line was where we came down the stairs. Now, we may have a different entrance because we have a time ticket. So the thing is, if you're in this line, you already have a ticket. You can't be in this line and not have a ticket because somebody just came into this line or was about to get into the line and asked one of the attendants, and they said, yeah, you have to go upstairs and get a ticket first. So because of Joanne's planning, we had tickets ahead of time. So the end of the line that you can see there is not the end of the line, but that's where we were. We're headed this way, and the beginning of the line down there that you can see is not the beginning of the line. It's just a fork in the road, or it's a curve in the line, just like in Cinque Terre, where we thought we were at the top of a stairway, and we were not. After about 45 minutes, we are now here at this spot, almost inside. And they say it's hard to change, but there are signs everywhere. We made it past security, and now we are inside the Louvre. Well, actually we were inside the Louvre, or we were in the carousel. So now we have to go through the area where we have to show our tickets. This is technically still outside the actual museum area. So there are different wings of the Louvre. This is the Richelieu. So this is the large pyramid that you see at the main entrance. These floors are marble, so it's very slippery and it's very difficult to walk very fast. But that's the main pyramid entrance of the Louvre. This is where we're going. We are now getting ready to enter what is known as room 711. Wait, this is room 711? That's the convenience store. And is it convenient to come here? Not at all. It's not convenient to come here at all because of the crowds and the lineups. So there's actually a line to get up to see the Mona Lisa. The interesting thing is, a few months ago, somebody got through security with some tomato soup. Not sure if it was Campbell's or not, but they got through with some tomato soup and managed to this painting.
This is the wedding feast at Canada.
Yes, this thing is way more expensive, or worth more valuable than the Mona Lisa, and it's a cross from the Mona Lisa. But this thing is way more valuable, and apparently part of that is because there's a mistake here. Getting back to my story, a few months ago, someone managed to sneak in some Campbell's tomato soup, and they threw it all over the glass that covers the Mona Lisa. And it was some kind of a protest thing, but luckily they did have the glass in front of the Mona Lisa. That has not always been the case. I believe in 2015 when we were here, they did not have the glass covering, but I could be wrong because that was 9 years ago. So, like many people, we have now seen the Mona Lisa here at the Louvre, and we are just trying to figure out how to avoid everybody else that is trying to get to the Mona Lisa, but haven't figured it out yet. Okay, here is yet another iconic statue.
Winged Victory of Samothrace.
Winged victory of what Joanne said. This is the gallery. Well, I don't know what this is, but don't forget to look up when you're in the Louvre. But also look down so you don't run into people. This is actually my most vivid memory of the Louvre. This is the medieval section. This is actually part of the original foundation of the palace. So yeah, this is part of the original foundation of the Louvre. This is not an exhibit. I mean, it's an exhibit, but this was actually just excavated areas or uncovered areas that are on display here in the Louvre. So these are all original. These are not artifacts that were brought here. These are part of the original construction. Here's a view again underneath the pyramid. There is a distinct temperature difference when you walk out here, assuming the temperature is controlled more precisely in the art areas. So someone was asking that guy up there, how do we get up to the upper level? He said, you gotta go somewhere else. And he just rose and left that person behind, still asking questions. So it is now 12:16, no lineup. But I don't know if that means that all the tickets have been sold, because they might have been, although that sign doesn't say that. We have left, or we're outside of the inside of the Louvre, and there goes the toot bus. But there, of course, is the iconic pyramid. We did see a number of key items. Oh, I didn't kick the bucket. We did see a number of key, I don't know if they're called artifacts, but key number of art pieces here in the Louvre. So, obviously, the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo. We saw the Sphinx, the wings of... See, I always forget, that's just too long of a name. Why don't they just call it like the Wings of Victory or something? But anyways, I always forget the whole name. We saw everything that we wanted to see and then some. We did see the original foundation of the palace. This has been here a long time. But had a lot of fun, and now hope you enjoyed my commentary. If you did, go ahead and hit like right now. And hey, you know what? Now that I'm mentioning it, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button to get more videos like this one. We're not done in Paris yet. And of course, there are my other videos of our cruise in the Western Mediterranean and our time in Barcelona. Not sure what the exact order will be just yet, but keep watching. This video may not be over yet. I will not know until it's edited. So we're currently walking outside the Musée d'Orsay here in Paris on the Seine River over there. You see, on my left is the Musée d'Orsay. We are headed to the entrance to get some tickets so that we can go in and see the artwork in there. It's, I believe, $20 per adult. Children under 16 and under, maybe, free. So the Musée d'Orsay is where you can find Impressionist art. And we're headed here after our excursion at the Louvre. As you can see, there's the sign that says Musée d'Orsay. And over here is the entrance. Here we are inside the Musée d'Orsay, and there is Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, an icon in America. And just FYI, the Statue of Liberty was made in France. The original, in New York, that is. I don't know where that one was made. Thanks for letting me ramble, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rambling with Phil YouTube channel to see more videos like this.